Hello, it's Luca here. Luca Lomi, also known as Luca the Lightworker. I hope all is well. It is, it is Monday, March the 2nd. I prefer military time, 6:59. So Monday, March the 2nd, 6:59. We're going to go ahead and record. Decided to make some cards, some index cards, because I feel like it's a little bit more intimate that way. You can kind of make it special. Anyway, yes, so welcome back to my channel. For anyone returning, for anyone that's new here, welcome to my channel. But I do hope everything has been well with everyone, and I'm happy to be back with you all. The year has been off to a very interesting start thus far. I feel like there's been a lot of astrological things taking place out of the ordinary. Well, some interesting manifestations, but we are coming up here tomorrow on the blood moon. And I feel like, yeah, I think it's going to continue to get a little bit crazier and a little bit crazier. So I guess we'll see how all of that pans out. So let's dive in. Let's see what's in the energy for today. All right, Spirit, what do we need to know for the Divine Collective? What do we need to know for the Divine Collective? All right, in courthouse, something's going on in court. Cool. I was at 2:22 on the timer. Hello. All right, so we have Earth Angel and Awakening, and that came out pretty much crossing, so I'll take it that way. Oh. Intuition, or sorry, Intuitive Kev. And then we have Evil Eye. I mean, that seems pretty straightforward to me. So you may be receiving some communication from the legal system. If this is 3D, if this is 5D, then you may be receiving some downloads, possibly from your spirit guides or your ancestors, just letting you know about something that's happening, something that went in your favor. Someone in your energy may be recognizing that someone else is not an earth angel. So I don't know if this is like possibly like a copycat energy, or this could be just someone kind of claiming to be possibly like holier than thou, that kind of energy, possibly while demonizing you at the same time. But yeah, somebody did not go through a spiritual awakening. Maybe they were claiming that they had. And then you do also have people who are evil eyeing your intuition. So there's that. So let's do a little bit of digging and see why. What's going on? Tell me more about the courthouse. All right. So we have introvert, something going on with an online community possibly. Or maybe you being separated from something. Adventure. Hesitation. So someone may be worried about an adventure that they went on to separate you from something or someone or someone's. Possibly separate you from an online community, or possibly like singling you out in some way. Maybe you were targeted. Tell me about hello. All right, so we have fright, that came out crossing. We have loneliness. And then we have right, and that came out reversed. So someone is no longer concerned about communicating with you. Maybe there was some fear mongering around communicating with you. Or this is reversing on someone else. Some magic that someone did, some kind of ceremony, or some kind of reversal that's happening, possibly due to the fact that someone may be communicating with you, or someone may be communicating something. But there's definitely concern here that's coming in. Tell me about this Earth Angel awakening. All right, we have commitment. Endorsement. Then we have schedule. Alrighty. So someone may have bribed someone. They organized some kind of contract. Okay. I'm getting almost like a vibe of like destiny swapping. Someone may have been trying to say that they are an Earth Angel, you're not an Earth Angel, and they paid other people to co-sign this. This was organized. It's giving Rico. This may be something that's actually happening within like a religious community. This could be within the tarot community. This could be maybe happening. Yeah, maybe this is a church or something along those lines. But someone was demonizing someone in some way. But they're being bound to whatever kind of, what's the word that I'm getting? The word that I'm getting is coercion. So there was some kind of organized coercion to bind you to something, or to bind other people to bribes, possibly. Tell me about Intuitive Kev. Intuitive Kev. All right, so we have illness in the reverse. We have marionette. And we have eternal love. Someone may have been trying to paint, say, for instance, you are within the tarot community. Someone may have been trying to like paint a picture that your spiritual gifts were some kind of mental illness or something along those lines. Or maybe you had some intuition around someone and an illness, but I'm getting like spiritual sickness also. This could be like, what do they call it? It's a spiritually transmitted disease. So, I mean, mental illness can be that. I think that's usually one of the most obvious signs, like spiritual psychosis, for example. Let's see. Yeah. Someone may have been trying to say that you were ill, that you had mental illness, so that they could have dictatorship over your love life, or dictatorship over what energies came into your life. I don't really understand why people do that. It's really weird. Evil eye. Tell me more. Confinement. Robbery. Overload. Alrighty. So what I'm getting from that is this individual or individuals, they may be evil eyeing you because they weren't able to restrict you. They may have needed you to be restricted in order for them to be able to exploit you or take something from you. They needed to overwhelm you, possibly with evil eye. So maybe you're being targeted in some way, maybe ostracized from a group, from a community, something along those lines. 1, 2, 3, 4 on the timer. So that could very easily be, yeah, someone just was not able to restrict you in some way so that they could take something. And now they are obligated to whatever this conspiracy situation is. So this is giving me crime. So let's see. Let's pull some true crime. See if we can get a little bit more info. What is this crime? What is this going on? This courthouse and this robbery. Do tell. What do we need to know about this? All right, so we have money, Paymount Crossing. We have couple, celebrity, cleanup, and that came out borderline crossing. So this is possibly a celebrity couple that may have been targeting you for some money or because of some money, and this is something that they can't clean up. They needed you to fall into there's some kind of behavior that you may have needed to exhibit or something that you needed to do or say in order for them to be able to enact some kind of plan. But they definitely went on some kind of adventure, and they may be regretting their decision to do this because it looks as though it's not ending well for these individuals. Let's see. So what's the time? Alrighty. Let's get a little bit more info. Tell me more. Oh, look at that. Police station. Somebody's going to jail. Somebody's going to jail. Somebody getting arrested. Alright, so you may have blocked someone, or they may have blocked some information from getting to you. Maybe these individuals are trying to block communication from authorities, or the authorities are in their energy because they blocked some kind of communication. And we have bad news that came out crossing. So this could very well be the bad news isn't coming to you because the police may be becoming aware that something was blocked, or they could be blocking something, some kind of communication. I'm getting phishing. So this may be people who do phishing scams. Maybe you've been receiving an influx of, what do you call it? Like weird, you have an Amazon or USPS package. Please click on this link. Individuals phishing, trying to get your access to your information. If they're like hackers, for example, they'll send you these kind of like text messages so that they can gain access to your email, access to your devices, things along those lines. But some bad news was blocked because of possibly law enforcement intervening in some way. All right, and bam, reiterating. These people are trying to cope. They're trying to cope because of your spiritual gifts. Your spiritual gifts have these people on blast right now. Maybe you're reading about this, 1717 on the clock. Maybe you're reading about this. If you are a reader, tell me more. Yeah, they're not happy. These people may be drinking at this time or overindulging in substances because law enforcement is involved and they are blocking them from doing something towards you. All right. So we have happily single, and that came out in the reverse. So someone is not stress-free. Someone is not currently focused on their career goals, or this was what these individuals were attempting to do to you. All right, so to have divine masculine, and this may be a masculine energy who has been, maybe it's this celebrity couple, maybe it's this possibly not so divine or seemingly divine masculine from the celebrity couple. This individual may have been trying to control you in some way. This person may have inserted themselves in your life. This may be, an internationally known celebrity, or this person could just be somebody, somebody who's like locally, well known, something along those lines. Tell me more. All right, so we have getting reading. So this person may be abusing divination, trying to get information on what it is that you have going on. If this person was like gaining access, also they could have been just like blocked from your social media accounts as well. So if this person's been like cyber stalking you, they've been blocked from watching you, stalking you, whatever weirdness this person was doing, they're being stopped by law enforcement. So they may be resorting to contacting tarot readers to try to get information about what's going on in your life. So let's see, anything else? You cannot make this up. A jackass dealing with legal matters. It's giving phishing scam, stalker, cyber stalker, etc., etc. Yeah, so somebody is definitely dealing with 12. So, yeah. You may be getting word from law enforcement that they've caught. Look at that on the bottom. Ugh, that's wild. Anyway, so whoever this criminal person is that's been like all up and through your energy, you're about to get communication about this individual, about what it is that they've been doing, why possibly, and that they've been caught. So thank you for all of the good law enforcement individuals out there who actually take their job seriously, and they 21:21 on the clock, and they actually go out of their way to protect and serve. So thank you to those individuals who are stepping in to handle the situation. The celebrity individual may have been using their celebrity, using clout, to alienate you or separate you from a community, from your community or an online community, or wherever you live. Tell me more. Anything else? All right, so we have left you hanging, and that came out crossing. So you may have, maybe this was like some really like they had to go, dive deep to try to figure out what this was that was going on in your energy. But you may have thought that there weren't any individuals. It's 22:22 on the clock. You may have thought that there wasn't anybody in your corner. There wasn't anyone, trying to look into what you were talking about, trying to step in and help you. But there were people that were in the energy that were trying to rectify the situation. So I'm grateful for that. Let's see, any closing messages. What do we need to know, Spirit? Pleasure with a close friend, that came out in reverse. Psychic ability, trust your intuition. This person may be, it was 23:32 on the clock. This person that may have been in your energy, that's like part of whatever this is. This may have been someone that you had a connection with. Maybe you chose not to cross the line with this person. Maybe this person was somebody that wanted to, get some sacral energy from you, and you chose not to let this person into your energy. in the sexual way. You trusted your intuition not to get involved with this person in that way. All right. Doing something risky, taking a chance. So this person may have decided to invade your privacy, or start stalking you, or doing something bizarre, possibly trying to turn people against you, turn people away from you, because you did not want to engage with this particular individual in that matter. In that manner, 25 on the clock. And then we have unsettled times, need to plan ahead, and that came in reverse. So this situation is being rectified. I would suggest that you just, sit tight, wait till you get some communication, and, thank your ancestors, thank your spirit guides for, being being who they are and stepping in to assist you in these, apparently crazy times that we're dealing with. I feel like there's definitely been like an uptick. I don't know if people are bored or what, but the stalking and the cyber stalking and the gang stalking, I feel like is at an all-time high. And especially with like all of the phishing scams and the identity theft and all kinds of weirdness that a lot of individuals are getting into nowadays. And I'm like, with all of the potential ways that you can make money online, or whatever, I just don't understand investing that kind of time and energy into harassing someone. It just seems like really bizarre. But anyway, guys, that is your reading.